Hi guys, welcome back. It's UK here. Doing a video as a response to a response that I had on my Pathfinder campaign episode 10 from I hope I get this name right, Andalvar. I was going to try and type this up, but I wasn't getting quite as doing quite so well with it, so I thought I'd do a video response because it also gives people an idea of how our particular group works. His response to it was, there's your problem right there. Monsters at full hit points. That's another good +2 CR alone, and if you have a party level 4s going up against a number of CR6, CR8 with a boost of hit points, yes, they will die. I hope you never design that again. That's just bad. Okay, first off, your opinion. I'm quite happy, not going to argue on anything like that. But there's a couple of things you should be aware of how our group works. The CR system went out the window about second campaign into 3.0. The CR system does not work at all. We worked this out very, very quickly. The CR system is a really nice guideline, but it's not one of those things that we feel is set in stone. We ignore it. The way we work, because we do have a slightly rotating group of GMs. There's 3 of us in the group that run games. And what we do is we look at a given beastie and we decide for ourselves whether it's suitable for the party that it's going to be used against. We modify then. If it's something we specifically want, we'll modify it if we think we need to, or we'll try and find something a bit lower or higher depending. Mainly the CR system doesn't work because while for 2 reasons. One, depending on what you're looking at, if you're looking at even amongst the official bestiaries, or even amongst, or you're looking at third-party ones for the D20 system, not just Pathfinder. There's a big disparity between things. You look at some of them and you go, how is that high or that low, or vice versa. It also doesn't take into account what the party is. So if you have a party that isn't as in a recent video we were talking about, a balanced party of a fighter or 2, a rogue, a cleric and a wizard. If you have a party of all rogues, then the CR system's out anyway. It doesn't take into account magic items or spells. It can assume, as it does, that the CR you can assume that the CR system is going right. The character of this level has this many spells, it should have this amount of magic items. That's fine. But what if they don't? What if they've got magical weapons but they haven't got magical armour? What if they've spent their gold on other things? For instance, you don't know what spells a given character has taken for their character, a given player has taken for their character. Sometimes they're just not appropriate. And that throws the CR out of whack. So we have never used the CR system. Secondly, maximum hit points. We've always done maximum hit points. We never felt a need for it under 1st or 2nd edition AD&D, but once you go into the D20 system, we found that we had to do it. And this isn't just me, this is the entire group. This is our players and the guys that also GM at times. And there's 2 reasons for it. One, we like a challenge, so we want the monsters to be tough. You don't just want to run in and smack something. You want to have to think about it and what have you. And secondly, it was an issue that really was brought to the fore with the D20 system, and that is that each player has his or her character to deal with. They've got all their feats, their skills, their spells. They know what they're doing because they have that one character. The GM, on the other hand, could have a host of different monsters engaged in an encounter. You could have the evil wizard and his Death Knight's sidekick. You could have a load of mini little gribbly things for the party to just tear through. You could have the evil cleric sort of guy on hand as well to make sure that the bad guys stay going on. And that's an awful lot, even for an experienced GM, to keep their head around. So we feel that it's a balance issue. Monsters and NPCs should get max hit points. It's not always the case, but in the majority of cases it is for us. So the whole, for a normal game, I will agree with you completely that you're right. It boosts the CR and it boosts the difficulty. Now, in the case of the clockworks that I used, I did tone them down a lot from what I was using. There were a few things that I didn't make wrong. I did do wrong rather. I also, in that particular encounter, got an awful lot of maximum damages, which didn't help. My dice were kind of on fire, particularly that session. Now, I cut hands up. Sometimes mistakes do get made, and I didn't drop enough of that particular encounter. So fair play. But I'm not having a moan or anything like that, Handlevar. I'm just pointing out in a response and for everybody else how my particular group views the CR system and the maximum hit points. Anyway, thank you for your response, and until next time, take care and good game.